Welcome to video number 3 on this series of videos about what I think about equipment, what do I use for very long races, being that the Spine or Tour, the Geants or UTMB, whatever it may be. Things of 100 miles and over, what do I use? So I'm going to be talking or dedicating this video to the top outer layers and what do I use on different conditions. So I have 3 pieces of kit just to share with you. Very short video, this one. So number 1 is, so whenever a race or any race, my jacket to fill or to comply with race regulations is always this Compress Sport 1010 jacket, which is incredibly light, incredibly elastic, in that sits in even over a standard backpack. Naturally, if we're talking about the Spine race, we're going to have a different system because we have a huge backpack on our back, so it's not going to go over my backpack. It's going to sit in as a normal jacket, standard jacket. So for the Spine, normally we would start from ideal, couple of bumps, and then you start going Jacob's ladder. Immediately you start sweating because you're going to start fast. So I tend to wear a very light jacket. So I use this one, 1010, standard waterproofness, very elastic, also very fragile, but its characteristics, if you want something very light, very elastic, it's going to be a little bit fragile. So I start with this, and I wear it up until I slow down or my heart rate starts slowing down as the race goes on. At the Spine race this year, we had minus 10 degrees Celsius. With the wind chill, it was probably around minus 15. So that's incredibly cold. And when you have 150 miles, 200 miles on your legs, you will not be generating a lot of heat because you're going to be on a calorie deficit, you're going to be very tired, very sleepy, so you need to really be comfortable and really be warm. So what I've done, and I think I started in Middleton, I've put on my down jacket as a mid layer. So in this case, this is a wrap jacket. I absolutely love it. It's light, it's warm, it's still breathable throughout. It has this breathable band from the bottom to the top of the arms. And it has, again, some breathable sides on the head. So it is great because you can still hear, you still feel a little bit of air on your face, but it's still very warm, especially if you wear it then under again, the Compress Sport jacket, because it's very elastic. It can actually have this down jacket underneath, and actually there's a social media photo of me actually getting to one of the aid stations, just dressed completely with, and you can see how thin this jacket is because you see the yellow of the down jacket underneath. So this worked really well for me. I used this system between checkpoint 3 and checkpoint 4. As you know, you go across Crossfell. It's very windy, very, very cold, and the system actually worked well. However, when you get to CP4, I was really, really tired and I needed something a little bit stronger. The winds were getting also a little bit stronger. Temperatures were still coming down. So what I've done, I changed the system, changed the jacket, and put on a thicker jacket. My preferences, and there's a lot of people at the Spine race that really love this jacket, and I can totally understand why. I love it as well. Is my go-to jacket for better outer resistance, still some degree of elasticity, and lightness. It's a mountain jacket. It has a Pertex shield. It works brilliantly. So what I've done was just keep on my inner down jacket and put on, this new outer layer. And it worked out really, really well. I finished the race like this. I went across the Geants with this system. I didn't have any cold at all crossing the Geants. My leg systems were working fine. My top was working fine. I was moving quite well. You can actually, the degree of elasticity on the jackets that we have allowed me to actually, progress really well. So even if you do mountain races in the Alps and the conditions are tough, I would actually, recommend a thicker jacket like this one rather than a thin, fast jacket. I think, the thin jacket, this is again, my very favorite one. I use it for 90% of my races. It's great for when you're moving fast. If you do something like Tour de Geants or Tour de Glacier, or indeed any other 250 or above kilometers races in the Alps, you might want to have something a little bit thicker that can resist a little bit better to, when you scratch it on the sides or you pass by bushes or eventually stones and so on, and you can sit it, you don't think about it. So this is the outer system that I use. So far it's been working quite well. I'm actually excited about some new equipment that both Montaigne and Compressport are going to bring out for next season. So I'm going to be trying those. Also, if you've tried some of these pieces of kit, just let me know what your comments are and advice is. It'd be great to learn. Thank you.